Siemano, tu Gramos, a to jest pierwszy odcinek z gry Assassin's Creed 3. No i ja tą grę dostałem za darmo na któreś tam urodziny Ubisofta, już nie pamiętam jakie, ale ta gra była za darmo, ale teraz jest już płatna. No i co? Rozpoczynamy tryb fabularny. A więc zapraszam was na tryb fabularny gry.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Dobrze, a więc tak wyglądał wstęp. No, fajna historia. Okej, a więc teraz za chwilę przejdziemy do tego świata asasinów. A najpierw ten wstęp. Dobra, ja chyba jestem tym kolesiem w białej bluzie.
Let's go.
Coś tutaj mają w skrzyniach. Okej, więc już mogę grać. Jestem tym kolesiem, nie mogę sprintować. No i wchodzimy do jaskini. Graffiti. Okej. jabłko i ma to jakieś mistyczne jabłko. Czary, magia. Okej, teraz tutaj włoży się, otworzą drzwi. Coś.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
No, zgadłem. Wszelkie drzwi. Dobra, jest to jaskinia. Ja na razie tutaj nic nie widzę ciekawego. Ale tutaj chyba na dole coś jest. Nie, tam nie ma nic. Magiczne drzwi. Okej.
I think we're here.
Dobra, tutaj puszczą jakieś runy. Dobra. Okej. Jest kacpenka. Dobra, tutaj trzeba znowu włożyć to jabłko, coś? Nie. Trzeba włożyć ten plot. Okej. Wszystko się nagle zapali. Po prostu klot leży na ziemi i trzeba go po prostu włożyć. Po prostu się na ziemi leży. Jakby nigdy nic. To jest chyba do tego miejsca chyba. Portal to jest jakieś czy co? Czy tam był jakiś otwór na jabłkę tam widzę?
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
No i teraz się
Desmond?
przeniesiemy
Do you
do
hear us?
Yeah.
przyszłości.
What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
Okej.
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Przenosimy się już
Okay,
tam.
Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople,
Okay.
we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker
O,
over there.
coś się uruchomiło. Wow, nie biegnie się shiftem, coś nowego.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on
Inne
these
sterowanie,
objects.
nie powiem. Bardzo dziwne. Teraz musimy przejść tutaj. Wow, niezłe koleś ma ręce.
Rerun your way through this little obstacle course.
I też prawym się skacze. Zamiast spacją skakać, to spacją szybki skakać. Czy tutaj dużo odwala sprawy? Okej, na razie. Okej, tutaj trzeba było tylko zjechać.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Co? A dobra, dziwne to było. Tyle mogę powiedzieć. Okej. Więc tak. Dobra, zabiję go. Udusiłem.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Nie zrobiłem celu dodatkowego, wykonać zabójstwo z powietrza, ale to już trudno. Okej, teraz musimy... Co ja zrobiłem? Dobra. Teraz musimy tutaj dokładnie skoczyć. O, dokładnie. Teraz tu. Nice. Kolejne coś do skakania. Tutaj są takie domy bez kolorów. Ten Anibus chyba wszystkiego nie zarenderował. Dobra. Teraz zrobię tak. Okej. Jak ja to robię? Czy już nie wiem. O, bije się lewym. Spodziewałem tego. Przytrzymaj prawy, aby biec. No dobra. To wszystko od nowa. Teraz jak ja tutaj skoczyłem? Okej. Ha. Samouczek trudny. A, ja to tak przyszedłem, dobra. No tak, samouczek trudny do przejścia, nie? Okej, tak, tak, elegancko, ładnie, pięknie. Teraz już mi się przypomniało, jak to się robi. Że to twarz. I to się robi. Kurde, czemu to jest takie zbudowane? Tak? Nie, nie wyszło coś. Samouczek trudny być nie powinien. Jest! Nice. Przeszedłem samouczek, jestem koksem. Dobra, teraz tutaj skoczymy. To są miny, które nie mają kolorów i niestety wyrenderowane.
Synchronization levels look good
O,
now. You
nareszcie.
should be able to
jestem
build the
Sinem.
world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Proszę, powoli kolory się już renderują.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Okej, teraz idziemy na jakąś operę. Piszę wszystko. O, jest pierwsza misja.
Invitation, please.
To,
Shall I take your coat, sir?
to też pominiemy, nie chcę mi się tego wstępu robić.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Okej, teraz musimy iść zająć miejsce. Musimy sobie przedstawienia oglądać. Fajny początek.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Okej.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival.
Okej, zaczęło się
Gaze
przedstawienie. Przepraszam.
Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks he's trade as honest
Tam
as
jest coś do tego.
mine.
A, chyba musimy go zabić.
He's seated in one of the
Kula.
boxes above.
The stairs are watched.
So is mine.
You'll need to find another way
Like
up.
me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against
I already have.
and for. Another one. It is but fitting that we should
And
protect
fresh.
and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Okej, mam nadzieję, że nikt nas nie słyszał.
That sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring
A
on.
thousand pardons.
As the wench
So
is
sorry.
very
My apologies.
You may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
No lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to
Okej,
him if he
o,
not
teraz
bent
się
his
musimy
hand.
tutaj wspiąć.
This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book for Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save it.
Aha, teraz musimy...
I can get more
tutaj.
by her staying in England.
Betty has brought more goods into
Aha,
our
i nikt nas tutaj nie widzi, nie? Nie, nikt nas tutaj nie widzi w ogóle.
It's a pity to lose so
W ogóle publiczność nas nie widzi.
Take her off. She may get the common
W ogóle, na pewno.
I love
Cześć. Nie, nie patrzcie na mnie, to nic nie robię, spokojnie. Publiczność jest tak, przedstawienie musi być naprawdę fajne. Publiczność nawet nie patrzy na ścinającego się człowieka.
because to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Tutaj nie idzie.
Observation is right. We as a surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions besides.
Trochę nie rozumiem tego.
Sir, Black Mall, that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters
Tego
so as to bring on.
sterowania. Dobra, przynajmniej tego nie ma.
Woman that seduces all
Też się będziemy włamywać. Co? Co? Aha, nie rozumiem tego. Co? Nie rozumiem tego. Co? Ktoś mi powie, o co tutaj chodzi? Okej, no, piszą, że... nie rozumiem tego. Okej, no nareszcie. Złamaliśmy ten zamek. Teraz to pomijamy. Ładuje nam się nasz mówi.
Well, I love to make them easy one way or other.
Kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all away. But 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now
Okej, teraz
high
tutaj
time to look about me for a decent execution against next session. I hate a lazy rogue
O, ten
by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. I'll register of the gang. Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much.
Dobrze, że nikt nas tutaj nie zauważył.
Jeremy's really burning up the balls tonight. He's a mob.
5 gold watches. And 7 silver ones. A mighty clean-handed fellow. 16 snuff
Trzeba być niezłym spinaczem.
5 of them true gold. 6 dozen of handkerchiefs. 4 silver elfin swords. Half a dozen of shirts.
Dobra, mamy
3
to.
tie periwigs. And a piece of broadcloth.
O, jest ten nasz... Co jest? Nie wiem. Nie wiem, co to jest. Zgaduję, że jakiś klucz, coś. I on oczywiście... Nie wie, że jesteśmy. O, wie.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
On jakiś chłopczyk widział. Jakiś biedny chłopczyk. To ten asasin się nie boi, że on może wygadać? No dobra. Teraz musimy wyjść z opery, więc nie? O nie, już się ktoś dowiedział, tylko bitki. Ja myślę, że one się domyśliły, że to ja. Siomstwo.
What are those men doing in there? Order! We must have order! Imbecile!
Okej, wszyscy czekają z opery czy coś. Wszyscy szokowani śmiercią tego kolesia, że tak powiem. Okej, to już koniec tej misji. Pamiętajcie, jeśli chcecie więcej odcinków i jeśli
And how
zaczynają
was
się
the
spodobać,
Rather
zostawcie
dull,
łapkę
truth
w
be
górę.
told.
Zobaczymy sobie jeszcze tą cutscenkę. Zachęcam do subskrypcji kanału i dzwoneczka, bo subskrypcja naprawdę
Shall
bardzo,
we be
bardzo
off,
pomaga.
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Palce słabo zrobione.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them.
No, gra na starcie nawet zrobił na spokój.
They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well,
Okej, teraz mnie
then I'd best be on
wysyłają.
my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Okej, no to już koniec. No to co, ja się z wami żegnam. Cześć. Pa.